Hello everybody, it's me, Low Battery from Women Locked Up Before and After, and I'm actually making this video because it was requested that I make it. And if you've been watching my videos, if you see the comments, you'll see that it was requested. It was requested that I make a video on how to do strip searches down there. And at first I kind of thought it was kind of odd. I was like, oh gosh, really? But then I was thinking also they do it different ways in different places. So, and my particular place where I was at was Central Mississippi Correctional Facility, and they do it pretty. They're really strict and everything. So, even though later on, after that, the inmates run the place, but that's another story. Okay, anyway, I'm not going to drag this on. When you go in the door, as anybody else would know, hopefully already know, that that's one of the main things you do first is you do the squat and cough thing and take a shower and all that stuff. But when you first go in there, I just hit my mouse, sorry. When you first go in there, they make you strip off or whatever. Then, gosh, I hated that, by the way. Oh my gosh, that was so, gosh, that's gross. I'm sorry, but I know I was there 3 times, but that's something that I cannot, oh my lord. Excuse me. But anyway, after you do that, you're literally standing there freezing because it's always cold in there, not the prison, because the prison's hot as crap. Sorry, but it is very hot in summer too. Okay. Anyway, they do there's only one guard in there usually, but sometimes there's even 2 women, and they was in there telling everybody for each thing they take off first, literally. I mean, they didn't just tell them to strip. Shirts, everybody. Okay, pants, everybody. Then on and on until everything was gone. And just to let you know, hopefully you won't be getting locked up or nothing like that. And hopefully you're not in Mississippi. And you ain't going, if you're not a female, because you will be going to that prison if you're in Mississippi. Because it's the only one that I know of that, yes, it is. There's, men have 2 choices. No, they don't have choices, but there's 2 different men's one here. There's Parchman, which is, I've heard was really bad. Parchman, Mississippi. Anyway, and then they got the one that we was at. But anyway, after you get done doing all that, that outfit goes in the garbage that you had on when you went to jail. That's where it goes. That's why I was saying that, because if you ever plan on having to turn yourself in and you're out there, and if you're going to turn yourself in, you better be wearing something you don't care to get thrown away if you know you're going to prison. Because that outfit better not be expensive either, because you won't ever see it again. You never go home with what you had on when you went to jail, or when you went to prison, I'm sorry. Used to, they would make you go down there in the yellow jumpsuit, and your family would pick your stuff up at the county jail before you leave. But not no more. Now you go down there in your clothes you had on, and they throw them away. But anyway, after you get done with that, you gotta do your delicing shower, where they make you use that state soap that you get all the time, every week. Every single week you get that same soap. Now the women get 3 rolls of toilet paper because they signed some kind of petition type thing where they wanted 3 rolls, because 2 rolls wasn't enough every week, because women are women and they need 3 rolls. Men don't get that many. But anyway, they do that, use that nasty soap. Oh my gosh. Mostly everybody used that soap to wash their clothes with in the shower. Everybody did that because they didn't like send their clothes out and all that stuff. Is gross. All that stuff is another stories. But right, I just had to mention that because the soap is just awful. It's like it stays in your hair. They make you wash your hair with that bar soap and everything else. It's just But yeah, you do all that. But look, here's the kicker. The whole thing. This is the main thing. You think it's over with that on the anything to do with if you have anything on you or whatever. It goes deeper than that. Oh yeah. You don't just squat and cough and they strip you just if you have anything on you. Oh no. Oh no. They do a lot more than that. They have this thing now that sits out there and you're like, what in the world is this thing? You literally, after you get your yellow jumpsuit on and everything, after you get done with your shower, which you have to do very fast, they make you get on this, everybody's in a line, and they make you sit down on this thing. It's like an you would think it's like an electric, well, actually, we call it the electric chair, because it's electronic and it's a chair, and it does different things, so we call it the electric chair. But anyway, each person has to sit down on it. They sit down on it, and it does x-rays. They come up with stuff every day, don't they? Because it takes x-rays. And the one that when you sit down, you just sit there, and they tell you, okay, then you get up. But when you sit down, that's not the last part. But they do another one. But the one when you sit down, I guess, is checking for if you have anything in your body cavities. Because everybody knows now, if you've been watching all the documentaries and all the, well, any of the prison stuff that I'm sure you've been watching, they all had to, have something every now and then come up, and they'd be in their body cavities. And I literally saw there's a lot of men prison documentaries out there, a lot of them, more than women. And a man had a shank in his rectum. Yes, and that's too much right now. But anyway, wow. That's not it though. The last part of the humiliation is not that bad. That's actually not that bad, actually. The last part. And when you're doing this, you don't even know what they're doing until later on. You're just doing what they tell you to do. But, anyway, after you get done, you get up, and they tell you to come around. You're thinking you're just going to go stand on beside the wall, and they're like, no, where are you going? And I'm like, and I was just like, I didn't know what to do or nothing, because that was new to me, having that chair there the second time I went down there. Well, they told me to put my ear, there's this, okay, like I said, on the top, it's shaped just like a chair, but at the very top, it's flat, okay? It's flat right there. And there's 2 pictures of ears, not 2 pictures, but emblems, whatever you want to call it. And there's a right one and there's a left one. And they tell you, there's like a sound goes off, and they say, okay, put your right ear down like this. And you're putting your right ear down. You only do it for just a few seconds, and you lift it up. and then they tell you, okay, left ear, and then you put your other ear down on the other ear thing that shows on there. That's where they're checking to see if you have anything in your ears. Oh yeah, it's like that. They really do that, and that's pretty much it on the strip searches. That's what they do. I mean, they do that now. They're getting more strict, but I don't even know why they get so strict, because when you get past them doors and everything, all them people up there in the front, they might do their own little thing or whatever, be all strict and everything, but when you get back there, the inmates run the show. Yeah, so I hope nobody's going down there, because I'm not trying to scare anybody that ain't never been locked up and is facing prison time, and here in Mississippi especially. But I'm telling you, if you stay to yourself and don't be trying to mingle and make friends, because nobody's your friend down there. Nobody is your friend unless you knew them personally on the street before you went there. No, don't go there to make friends. I mean, that's what I told people that. I mean, I wasn't trying to get smart with nothing like that, but when I was down there, that's what I said. I said, I'm not here to make friends, which I didn't just walk up to nobody and say that. Like if somebody said something to me out of the way, that's what I would say. Because, I mean, I was laid back. I didn't bother nobody or nothing like that. And I didn't want to be bothered unless it was somebody like in my class that I was going to school and everything, stuff like that. That's different. And you can't trust anybody, because everybody there and that one, that's another thing too. Everybody's house different down there too. Other prisons, I think they kind of separate people, that lifers and stuff, but they used to do that there, but now they don't. Now the lifers are mixed in with everybody else, so you're pretty much, everything's going crazy. Like, it's all the time something going on. You're always going to see something every day. I don't care. There's never a dull day that goes by you don't see something happening. But anyway, sorry about going on long, but I had to mention that because it pretty much runs along with it. But that was a request video that was requested by somebody else. And if anybody else thinks of anything else, just let me know. And I hope you liked it. And sorry about dragged on. I'm still getting into this, video thing. And I'm actually starting to like it better every time I do it, because I think of more things that I went through, and I know what to talk about. I know what to talk about next. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching. And please like, share, and subscribe. And peace and love y'all. Bye.